Hey everyone, it's Dick here. Today I'm visiting Loomies Moto Cafe. Loomies Moto Cafe is at the junction of A272 and the A32 in West Meon, which is near Alton in Hampshire. It's open from 9 to 6 Tuesdays to Saturdays, 8 to 5 on Sundays, and 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Wednesday for their bike night. It's 64 miles south from Oxford Circus in London, and it'll take you about an hour and a half on a bike, granted you're comfortable with filtering through traffic or you go outside of rush hours. Loomies is located in the South Downs, which I have since learned has amazing roads for motorcycling. Loomies has ample free parking and can accommodate a large number of bikes and cars for their meets and events. There's a covered outside area for inclement weather and 2 huge 55-gallon drum barbecue pits that were cold when I arrived. A sign outside says, "Welcome to Loomies, your wife called. She says it's okay." The building is unassuming and the signage understated, which tells me they rely on repeat customers and word of mouth for their success, and that the atmosphere is made up by the people, not the decoration. Inside is no different. There are nice touches like a vintage refrigerator that has biker-related notices, a helmet shelf, and a visor cleaning station, which acknowledges the practicalities of motorcycling, something I feel a majority of moto destinations forego in the lieu of flash or attitude. I, of course, took advantage of the washing station and cleaned the bugs off my visor, which I was actually surprised to get onto my helmet after the long ride down to Hampshire. You don't have lots of bugs on your visor when you're riding around London. The menu seems extensive, but the food I had there wasn't anything special. The usual phoned-in British roadside fare served in disposable plates. The upside was that the prices were half of what you'd pay in London. The seating area is mismatched cafeteria chairs and lunchroom tables spread across a brown industrial carpet. Again, nothing flash, very utilitarian, but don't get me wrong, everything was very clean and inviting. The grill and kitchen area was shiny and clean and polished. The staff was friendly. Everything and everyone exuded a pride of ownership. In the back, there were red leather sofas that looked like they were lifted right from the bike shed. Members area, comfortable looking if not a bit out of place. Overall, the inside of Loomies is pleasant, but I have the feeling that most of the action happens outside. A sign on the front of the building says, "No hipsters. Don't be coming in here with your hairy faces, your vegan diets, your tiny feet, and your sawdust bedding. Wait, hamsters. No hamsters." Well, that's a relief because although I'm not a hipster, I play one on TV. After being introduced to the amazing roads surrounding the area by a new friend who suggested Loomies as a meeting place, we returned to an ever-growing crowd of visitors. I imagine I'll be returning to Loomies soon. So I just had an uninspired cheese and pickle bap at the very pleasing and pleasant Loomies Moto Cafe. Great crowd, good diverse clientele, lots of interesting bikes across all classes and ranges and sizes and ages. So really a good spot, good stop. Loomies Moto Cafe, which used to be a Little Chef a long time ago. For those of you who aren't from England and don't know what a Little Chef is, a Little Chef is just kind of a crappy little roadside diner. It's not even a diner, it's a sandwich bar, I guess. I guess the closest thing you could associate with it in the United States would be like a shitty Denny's or a shitty Bob's Big Boy, but without the flash. If you can say that Denny's or Bob's Big Boy has flash. But yeah, there's nothing overly special about Loomies. It's got a beautiful location. It's right next to a petrol station, so if you're heading there for a destination on a motorcycle ride, you could fill up before you head back. But what I liked about Loomies were the little touches. It has a windscreen wash station with a rag and a spray bottle with some solution that is good for the windscreen on your helmet. It had, a good used notice board by the Loos. They were very welcoming. There was a great cross-section of the biking community there. I also liked old helmets hanging outside as flower pots. I didn't notice it when I first looked at it, just like flower pots, but they're actually old motorcycle helmets. There were some nice bikes and some nice people. A lot of female riders. A lot more female riders than I see in London. And they were very friendly, very chatty, and not pillion riders. They were riding their own bikes. My wife Fanny would fit in really well there with the other female riders. And I think those are two spots that are worth the trip. And really, I think those are two spots that are very close to what I was looking for when I go looking for destinations in London. There wasn't any pretense behind the destinations or the people that were there. Sure, everyone has their hang-ups and has their own kind of points of view and idiosyncrasies, but I didn't feel out of place. And I didn't feel like my perspective or point of view would be shunned or cast out in any sort of way. I think I pushed my luck with the weather. Rain was supposed to start in London around 3:30. It's about 5 minutes to 3 now, and I'm about an hour and a half away, so I think I'm going to have a wet ride back, unfortunately. I did not wear my rain gear because it hasn't rained in so many days. After you, buddy. Wonder if he's racing the rain home. Okay. So I've been down to Loomies twice now. The first time I had the GPS whispering in my ear over this loud exhaust in the wind. Second time I went pretty much by feel and just used the GPS on the last little bit. I paid attention on my way down, so I'm going to see if I can get home by memory. It's always a bit of a trick. I do love the fact that I see farm traffic out here. I think if I do go back to Loomies, I'm going to have to find a more interesting route. There's got to be a more interesting route than these A roads and motorways. Sure, it'll take me longer, but this is boring as shit.
If you like that video and you want to see more like them, hit like, share, and subscribe.